What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another one. We had some big changes happen since y'all saw us last. Chickens are telling me that they're ready to be fed. We're missing one. The other gray one's not here, but they're pretty wild, so who knows where she is. We need to probably double our chicken flock. The price of the eggs are through the dang roof. We bought eggs last night. It was like $14 for like 2 18 packs. Crazy. That's a whole nother rant. So we got to work today, but like I said, we had some big changes recently. Not good. We had a pretty significant water leak right where that door is. It doesn't surprise me, one, because there was a connection point right there, and two, I mean, we step in and out of that shed all season long, and that probably contributed to that connection coming apart or getting loose. So, and our main line, well, so while I was fixing that, I got that fixed, I went ahead and changed this line right here that I've had so much trouble with to PEX line. And so I got to turn that on and make sure that it everything's working and right here in a minute. But our water line goes right here, and then there's a little box out there where the meter's at, so that T-post is, but it kind of goes this direction and then goes right over where that little box is. And so and then it goes underneath that shed. It hangs right, and then we got another water shut off back here. It goes and feeds, and then it goes up under the house. There's a little, we got that one covered. It goes right underneath here, hits that, and then turns and goes underneath the house. And so something's got to give. We've been here living here for 10 years now, and I've worked on this water line. I can't tell y'all how many, like, I know where it's at every spot. I can tell you every place I fixed it. It's too shallow. It's on and on and on. So when I went up and got the parts I needed to fix this little spot here, I bought everything I think I need, maybe excluding a few small things, to do this PEX line like this, all the way from the meter all the way around to the house. Did some research. I don't know everything about it, but I think that what I'm understanding, that PEX line can be buried. The connectors on there, you're supposed to wrap them in this silicone tape stuff to help them, I'm sure, to help them prevent corrosion. So let me show you. I'm all over the place this morning, y'all. I'm not even awake yet. So I'm gonna have to, this board's here, I'm gonna have to lay those down right there so we can get started today, get heads out, get them going over here, and then while they're going, I'm gonna clean up and put everything back the way it goes as best I can. And here I got another, so I got about 180 feet, 185 feet of PEX minus what I used out there. Whole bag full of connectors and valves and all that kind of stuff. So my plan is to get this line put in next weekend. I got a lot of things I want to get done before I have my surgery, and just added that to the list. But another thing I want to do is I'm going to rent a trencher from Home Depot, and I'm going to go from the meter alongside the taxidermy shop around here, kind of out a little bit wider than the other path was. And then what my plan is, I may have to buy one more roll of that PEX pipe, but what my plan is I'm going to put a T right here, and I'm going to go to that water water faucet there, and I'm going to go out and around and go over by where our garden, our pig pen is down there, and put a water valve down there somewhere. Cool. So, if y'all are new to our channel, we still do it, we just don't video it as much, but we used to do a lot more homesteading type stuff, content anyway. And we got a little pig pen down here that runs behind that garden shed, and then over here in the corner. And then obviously we have our garden right here that we do every year. We did this past year. We just didn't go as big as we normally do, but we're gonna put I'm gonna put a water shut off, or a water valve, water spigot, whatever you want to call it, down here somewhere. Not sure where yet, but we usually raise a pig starting every fall, like late summer, and we'll get a friend of ours raises show pigs, and he has coals. I guess I can feed the chickens while I'm down here. They're following me down here. And this year we didn't, and the reason is because we've got so much meat in the freezer. We just honestly don't have room for more meat this year. Shouldn't feed them, they're freeloaders, not laying any eggs. Give them a little bit of this feed too. So I even took our pig feeder, I brought it in here to get it out of the weather so it doesn't, weather more. But I'm almost certain this coming late summer, fall, we're gonna raise another pig. We're gonna try to go through some of the meat that we have, probably give some away, all that kind of stuff, and raise another one. I enjoy doing it, and it's just neat to do it and provide food for the family. So, but yeah. So my plan is come off that down there, come over here, and then put a water spigot somewhere down here. That way we don't have to keep dragging this long water hose out. We got a big, you can't see it back there, but here, let's go look at it. Showing y'all stuff that y'all don't see as much here lately. But the boys and I, we got videos on it, but the boys and I built that pig trailer right there. We didn't build the trailer, built the pen on the trailer. We welded it up ourselves, and it was a fun little project. But we got big water tank right here for the pig and a water, and so yeah, I don't know, maybe the water needs to go down here somewhere. And y'all excuse a mess, I need to clean up down here. My grandfather was a junk man. He had junk everywhere, so I have to honor him by having a little spot of junk here. Yeah, I don't know, y'all, I'm on a rant today, but another thing I need to do before I have my surgery is, I've got a video on our other channel of us building that archery target right there. And I ordered some new faces for it. They came in. I need to get out there and put those on, because those faces on it are in rough shape. And Reed's been shooting a little more here lately with his new bow he got, and I've shot a little bit as well. But I'm going to be recovering from surgery during probably the most active month for archery this spring, so which will be in April. So don't know how much I'm gonna get to do, but hopefully I can at least go walk around with Reed and watch him. So all right, y'all, enough rambling. I need to lay these boards down right here and get in that shed and get some heads going. Boys are in the house still asleep. I think Shanna's awake but moving slow, but I'm gonna get all these going so we're all gonna work, get them knocked out. We picked up probably 15 heads from our one of our wholesale customers, and then 2 from the other. And so I feel certain that things are dwindling. It's going to get slower, but we've been getting a lot of business from just off the street customers. We had a black buck antelope dropped off recently for a shoulder mount. People dropping off hides to get tanned. Pigs, I got pigs back in my tank back there, my degreasing tank or maceration tank. So it ain't over yet, that's for sure, but it's slowing down. So all right, I'm gonna get started. All right, y'all, we already did the first round. I didn't video that. Had a lot going on. But I wanted to show y'all this. I told y'all this morning we had somebody bringing a longhorn. It's a longhorn. This may be the biggest one we've ever done. That is an absolute giant. Just the bases. Guys somewhere here locally, Shannon talked to him more than I did, but he said he woke up this morning and thought he was laying in the pile of hay, and went out there and had passed away. So that's gonna be a tough project. Getting those, you got to remove those horns off and clean underneath them, and it's difficult when they have straight horns, but when they have real curved ones like that, it's really difficult. So, but happy for the work. We'll get it done one way or the other. In the past, I think I may have mentioned this, but I need to do a video and show how we do longhorns. We've done several, but in the past, I've gone in the backyard to this power pole back there, and I will tie a piece of rope to the pole and one end to one horn, and then rope to the other horn to the four-wheeler. And this is after putting them in black bags for months, and then have one of the kids on the four-wheeler moving forward as I'm hitting on them with a hammer trying to get them off. They can be stubborn. So all right, we're about to get started on the second round, but I want to show y'all something first real quick. You ready to get started?
Yeah. Listen to JD Vance podcast. I'm like Bobby, I listen to podcasts, I don't listen to music.
He gets that from me. I love listening to podcasts too. He's listening to JD Vance on Joe Rogan. That kind of tells his personality. All right, Reed's in here, about to go out there and help, taking a break. I want to show you all this. Shannon's in here, looking beautiful as always.
Seriously, I had to get out video.
So y'all, hot tip, check out, I've showed this on videos before, but y'all check out your local Walmart and sporting goods stores this time of year. There's a lot of stuff on clearance. I bought this safety line, which if you're in a tree stand, you should have one of these always. You should have this and a harness.
It's a suggestion, not a tip.
And I got it for $6.88. It's normally $27, something like that. And it was in the clearance aisle at Walmart. These things, I have them on every tree that we hunt out of. I have one in the tree in the backyard there where we practice out of. Get you one of these, but look for it on clearance. And then I got this Rhino Real Tree Edge. It's a Rhino 200, which we've used these before and had great luck with them. They're very durable. Got this for 59 bucks. And I looked at, while I was at Walmart last night, I just did a quick search, and the cheapest I could find it for anywhere else was 99. But even then, that was a lower price. Most of the prices were like in the 130, 140 range. So just a hot tip, y'all go run to your local sporting goods store, Walmart, and look for some good deals. Hunting season's over, so they're trying to get rid of stuff. So Easton's standing here like he wants to say something.
Well, do you want to get the camera like mounted to my head so they can see like perspective of it?
I don't have the head mount that's easy to get to, or we would. But last time we put it on the power washer wand, That didn't work great, but maybe next time.
I have a head mount.
But you're gross, and I'm gross, and I don't want it in the house. So maybe next time.
All right. Bye.
Well, if y'all notice, this happens occasionally. We got done working yesterday. Skylar, come here. And I made the dumb mistake of, and I've done this before, but I was recording, and I set the camera down and left it turned on and left it recording, and so it filled up my SD card on my camera, and it ran the battery out on the camera as well. And I didn't feel like going inside and getting a new battery and messing with the SD card, so I didn't finish the video yesterday or close it out. So, but wanted to show y'all a few things before I do close it out. We got all these dudes whitening in here. A couple pretty good ones in here too. There's a good one right there, right there, right here, right here. Those are all nice deer I would shoot. Skylar, hey, hey. Yeah, so deer season's not over yet. We keep saying that, but we had these three dropped off just a minute ago, and then had these dropped off yesterday. There's a hide in there that needs to be tanned. Leave it alone. And then that black buck right there, I think I mentioned on the video yesterday, it's about ready to be caped out, but that's going to be a shoulder mount. That's going to be pretty once it's done. And then these three heads right here, the guy that just dropped those off, that was a veterans hunt. And some guys that we know here in town do youth hunts and veterans hunts. They volunteer to do them with the different organizations. And we know there's multiple guys that do it, and we're friends with all of them. Anyway, so every year they bring us the heads from the veterans hunt, and we're honored to do them. We get to bless those men and women that have served our country with doing something for them. So it's our honor to do it. So very excited to do that each year. Yeah. So, oh, last thing, where'd they go? I can't find them. I know they're out here. Hold on a minute. Found them. Don't worry. I mentioned this a couple times on videos, these hats. We are going to sell those. This is what I have right now, and these are the only ones. That one is spoken for. Gonna do a merch exchange with another channel. We'll talk about that when we do it, but that one's already spoken for. But these are all available. If you would like one, go in this video's description and send us an email. That's gonna be the best way to do it. And then when we get the email, we'll send you a response back just asking for your name, address, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll send you a payment link to be able to pay for it. Don't get scammed. Don't be doing things with payments. We're not gonna like do anything crazy where we send you $500 and you gotta send us back money, all that kind of stuff. That's all scam stuff. Don't fall for that. But if you email us in the email below, I'll respond, or Shannon will respond, get your information. We'll send you a payment link for the hat, and we'll get your hat sent out. We'll box it up and send it to you. Once I sell these, I'm going to, and I've got some of our taxidermy customers. I gave one out to a guy a couple days ago, but once I get through all those, we're pretty close through all those, I'll order another batch, and I'll probably order a couple different, colors and variations and stuff. I really like these camo ones. We may do some camo ones, but with the patch on them. I don't know. Who knows? But try to order some different colors and varieties and stuff. So send us an email if y'all want one, and we'll get y'all fixed up. Once y'all pay the link that we send y'all, we'll get it mailed out within a couple days and get it to you. So if y'all do that, we would greatly appreciate it, just to help support the channel. We're not making a killing off of them. By the time we, mail them and stuff, we're making a couple bucks. But, we appreciate y'all's support. I know there's a lot of people that want to support us, and that's one way you can do so. So, all right, it got a little nasty outside since yesterday. Kind of rainy, gross, cold, and we're inside doing some chores and stuff. And Skylar's doing her normal thing where she's restless, so I brought her out here with me. But all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all's support. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.